Sorry, my hair is like so bad in this video. I'm like gonna rewatch this and be like, why didn't you just do your hair before? Hey guys, so I'm not fancy at all right now. I'm just in like comfy clothes. We're gonna do a hair Q&A, like I said on my social media. If you're not following me already, go do that. Yes, we got a lot of stuff to talk about. So many people on Instagram commented and asked me questions, and I'm super excited to answer them. We both know what I'm missing here. There we go. Quick side note, this cup is at Pier 1. I was there the other day and I found it there again. It's about $13. Did I say this in another video? I feel like I did. Whatever, it's about $13, but just to remind everyone, it can't go in the dishwasher. I've put mine in the dishwasher quite a few times now, and the inside is all cracked and the outside is all cracked. I think I'm gonna have to actually buy a new one. I didn't do my hair today, which is why it looks so fugly. I might end up doing it in this video if there's enough time at the end. I swear to God, that cow mug is like more popular than I am. Goddamn. Let's get cracking. We're gonna start with Instagram questions just because there's more of them, and then we got 2 Facebook questions and a Tumblr question. I'm not gonna type the names on the screen because I don't really like doing that, because I think that's a little bit of invasion of privacy, like in case you didn't want your like account like put on blast on the internet. So I'm just gonna say the names and hopefully I pronounce these right. Shannon G1, how do you style your pixie? I'm having trouble with mine. I do it various different ways, but I would just like to, like, obviously I've made previous pixie hair videos that you can go and check out. But one thing I would just like to remind everyone is that it takes a long time to understand like how your pixie works and like what products are gonna work best for it. It took me literally 6 months. Half a fucking year to like actually get to the point where I'm like, no, I can style my pixie like pretty confidently now, and I know like what it likes to do and what it doesn't like to do and things like that. So honestly, it's like a trial and error process. If you want to see how I style my pixies, I would suggest you check out my other pixie style videos. I have 5 different ways to style your pixies, how to rock 6 different pixie hairstyles, 7 non-heat pixie hairstyles, and then I have another pixie FAQ. I would urge you to go to those videos because I might or might not have time to style my hair in this video, so we'll see. Maddie Marie said, what picture did you give your hairdresser when you got it cut? What did you tell the hairdresser you wanted? I'll insert the 2 pictures I brought in with me. I brought 1, a picture of Miley Cyrus, and 2, a picture of Pink, and I got something in the middle. Now remember, that was a while ago. That wasn't the haircut, that's not the haircut I have now. It was the haircut I had in my very first pixie video, which is how to style it 5 different ways or something like that. That's the haircut I got from these 2 pictures. I'll insert them here. Honestly, it's so much easier bringing in a picture than it is to explain it, and the best is a 360 picture, the front, the sides, and the back. But also, you can trust your hairstylist a little bit with that. Like, that's what I basically did. She's like, hey, she told me, she was like, hey, I'm going to do the back a little bit differently, because I didn't have pictures of the backs or the sides, so I knew I was going to have to just kind of like take a leap of faith that she could do whatever she wanted, and I'd make it work. Like, if you've never had a pixie before, it doesn't really matter. Like, you're going to figure it out on the way, what you like and what you don't like. Don't get too hung up on like a specific style, because even if you get the exact same hairstyle, it's not going to look the exact same on you as it does on somebody else, so don't get too caught up with that is what I would say. Just relax, go in, and if they say, hey, I'm going to try something a bit different in the back, like, you know, let it happen. If you don't have a picture of the back, you don't have a picture of the back, and that's all there is to it. I hope I'm answering these okay. Luli Grace, do you know the best way to grow out any undercut or shaved part of the hair? That's funny. If I was to grow out my undercut that I have now, I'd probably wait till my hair got a bit longer, because what ends up happening, like the very first time I tried to grow my pixie out was when I had black hair. You end up getting a mullet because your back hair will be, it ends up getting weird because your front hair is long and then it goes up by your ear because, right, that's the highest point of your hair. So it's like long and then it gets short and then it gets long again, and it's so disgusting. It's like the grossest way to grow out your hair ever. So do not recommend that at all. So what I would do is I would grow my hair out a bit more and then slowly start growing each layer out. Like right now I could grow this top layer out and then it would pretty much get even. But yeah, the best way to grow out shaved parts is trying to hide it with longer hair that you already have, would be the best way to say that. Like if I was to grow mine out, the last thing I would grow out would be the very bottom nape of my neck, because that's going to look the longest because it's the lowest point on your head, right? So to avoid the mullet, I would, yeah, grow this part out last. I'd keep reshaving this and letting this middle part grow and grow until it got past that. And then I'd let the nape of my neck start growing out, and then it would all grow out evenly, and it would just be a way nicer experience. Okay, X Black Coffee says, do you think you'll ever grow your hair out long? Interesting question. I had a couple people ask me this. So if I hit multiple questions, I'll just be like, oh, I kind of already answered that kind of thing. But yes. I'm kind of growing it out right now. But let me explain before everyone's like, no, the pixie's gone. I'm not growing it out because I don't like my pixie anymore. I'm growing it out because there hasn't been a pixie style that I've seen that really like makes me go, oh, like, oh my god, I really want that. So I'm not definitely saying like I'm growing my pixie out, but because that might change, I might see a hairstyle that I love and chop it all off tomorrow, you know what I mean? But I haven't seen any, losing my voice. As of right now, I haven't seen any hairstyles that really make me go, oh yeah, I should keep it short. Like I really like that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm keeping this shaved, this under part shaved, and I'll have to keep that shaved forever because my hair is so thick I can't have long hair, all of it long, because I get intense headaches. So, but yeah, so I'm growing all of this out and I'm just gonna let it grow. Honestly, ideally I'd like a pixie bob that was kind of like to here, like the end of my chin, my chinny chin chin. I think that's what I'm aiming for right now. But yeah, like I said, if I see another pixie hairstyle that I fall in love with, like this could all be chopped off tomorrow and who knows? So I'm kind of growing it out, I would say. ESPKJ82 says, your hair at the moment seems a little longer than say Anne Hathaway's pixie cut. If I have chin length hair, how do I style or cut it to get the desired look like yours? Thanks in advance. I would just take in a picture, honestly, to a hairdresser. Don't try and cut it yourself. Like, if you're going for a pixie haircut the very first time, don't try and do it yourself would be my advice. Because they are a lot trickier than you think, which is why I personally think you shouldn't just go to any hairstylist, because short hair is harder to cut because so many people don't have it, and like so many hairdressers, I don't want to like diss them, but like aren't as skilled with that, because like anyone can put layers in your hair, you know, like I can do that, Joe Blow off the street can, it just takes a couple scissors. But to actually style a hair, like cut it in a way so that when you style it short it looks good, which is hard because short hair and styled short hair look completely different from each other, you know what I mean? So even when you take in a picture of a styled pixie cut, it's still not how your hair is going to look like when it's not styled. So it's very hard to cut short hair, I think, personally. So yeah, I would say find someone who cuts short hair quite a bit, or at least is experienced with cutting, and then take in a reference photo is what I would also tell you to do, because I just think reference photos are so nice and make life so much easier than just trying to explain what you want, right? So that's my advice. But also, I guess, on the styling side of that question, you could style it similar to mine, but because your hair is longer, it is going to look a lot different. That's just what it is. Like, if you literally don't have the same hair length as someone else, whether it's shorter or longer or whatever, it's going to look different. And even if you have the same hair length, your face is different, so it's going to look a tad different on everyone. But I think that's a nice thing, personally. Tim C6 Is that how I sound? I'm sorry if I butcher anyone's names on this. How often do you get yours cut? Are you not bored getting pretty much the same cut all the time? I had the same cut for about 2 years now, and I've gone for a little shorter full fringe kind of pixie. Love the change. Yes, I've definitely had this haircut for like 2 years, around there, and it's definitely kind of time for me to be like, I'm looking for something else. But to be fair, I haven't actually had the exact same pixie. It might look like the same pixie, but definitely not the same pixie to style. When I first got it cut, it wasn't as long as this. It was shorter and a lot thinner. And then when I got that bad haircut that I did like my first pixie FAQ on, my hair was so short, way shorter than this. Like, it was like this short. And so that was completely different to style too. And now that it's quite a bit longer, it's still like continuously different to style. So it might look like the same haircut, but with pixies, because they're so short, like every little change changes how you have to style it. So, but yes, I am tired of having this haircut, which is kind of why I'm growing it out right now, just to see like what else is out there. And how often do you get yours cut? I have a razor and some scissors of my own, and I probably reshave my back. If you're trying to keep up with a style, I would say every 2 weeks, get it shaved and get it trimmed. But if you're not really trying to keep up with a style and you're just kind of trying to maintain it so you don't get that mullety look, you could go for like every 3 weeks you could reshave it. I like my shaved parts really short, so I reshave those as often as, like, whenever I'm feeling they're too long. Sometimes it'll be after a week, sometimes it'll be after 3 weeks. It just depends on like how I'm feeling, I guess. Here's the thing, I got so many questions and I really wanted to explain them as best I could. So this is probably going to be a multi-video video? There's going to be more than one video on the same question and answer, so I'm going to try and put, it should only be 2 videos, I think. 2, maybe 3 videos, but I think just 2. Anyways, if you like this video or found it informative, please give it a big thumb up and please share it. Comment down below if you have any other pixie questions or anything to do with hair or anything like that. Just remember, if you have commented down below, if you have any privacy settings, I can't reply to you directly, so what I do is I like your comment and then I put your username at the top and my reply underneath, so that you know that I'm talking to you in the newsfeed. So I will reply to you somewhere in the newsfeed. So if I've liked your comment, I have replied to you. But if you don't have any YouTube privacy settings, then forget it, I just said that. If you want to follow me on my social media or know when the next Q&A is coming or anything like that, yeah, follow me on my social media. Sorry, I've been talking for so long, I'm just like, yeah, follow me on my social media. On Twitter, it's at KSBELLANGER, and on Instagram, Google+, and Tumblr, it is xoxoprettybitches, and on Facebook, it's www.facebook.com/TinkTheMadScientist. Oh my god. Anyways, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you pretty bitches in my next video.